And the button is live. We are live. Pre-stream banter as always. You will never see what happens behind. No, I don't really care. So thanks everyone if you're watching. If you're not watching, I can't talk to you right now, but hop on in because it's gonna be fun. Because we have our guest, Dungeon Master, Game Master Malice tonight again. Thank goodness. We are back and we're gonna pull this off tonight. We have Marvin's back. God, we got a full crew. The full Tuesday night crew is here. So I'm gonna say, without further ado, we're gonna get right to Malice Muckguts. Is that a pretty good? No, is that French?
Yes, that's exact French, I believe.
All right, French. I'll give it right to you guys. Enjoy.
Ton accent est très bien.
It's all yours.
Merci. Je m'appelle Malice Muckguts. Let me actually stop doing French. Could do it all in French. Don't test me. Anyway, it'll be very, very fractured French. It won't be the best French, but you know, I work really hard on the accent. I like to do the French R's, which sounds like you're choking on your own tongue. Before anybody gets, oh, don't say that about it. I enjoy that about French. So it's not an insult, it's a compliment. Anyway, we're going to continue. We're going to have a game tonight. It's called For the Dungeon. Does everybody remember what to do if I count down from 3? I say 3, 2, 1.
Yeah?
You don't remember to shout for the dungeon. You gotta shout for the dungeon. This is a test, and you horribly failed.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1.
For the
dungeon. There you go. So you had a little countdown, and you all got it syncopated.
I mean,
it's pretty good. It's 3 words.
Pretty nice. You could make a beat to it and sell it on the internet, and somebody will rap over it, and you'll make all the money. That's how music works. You're welcome. that has been my TED talk by me. Anyway, I'm Malice. I am the dungeon master, and I am also running a game. And yeah, there are players. I got 4 players today. Oh, it's just been 3 up until now, but now I've got a full 4. A fab 4. 4 being the number of death in China. But then again, isn't it really 5 when it includes me? Something I found out recently, and I'm pretty excited about it, is that the Oxford English Dictionary, I believe, has declared that goblin mode is the term of the year.
Yes, indeed.
Seriously?
That's pretty
Yeah.
exciting.
The
A
year
real
of the
fact.
goblin.
Let's
I-
Google this.
I'd imagine by goblin mode, because I've not looked up what it means. It means being very pretty and personable, and everybody likes you. Is that what it means?
Let's see. From Wikipedia, goblin mode is neologism for the rejection of societal expectations and the act of living in an unkempt, hedonistic manner without concern for one's self-image.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good too. I mean, I'm concerned about my self-image. I do brush my teeth with mud puddle water every day.
That's
Get
fair.
them nice and brown, you know?
By definition, that is goblin mode.
It's exfoliating. It cleans the thing
Yeah.
all stuff off your teeth.
Yeah,
with
it
ammo.
removes all the skin from your teeth. So
Your
you want
teeth
to do?
shit.
Get all that skin off your teeth. It really builds up over the day, all that teeth skin. Is that how it works for humans? I don't know. That
We're
works for
always
goblins.
exfoliating, refoliating our teeth. Just
You're refoliating your teeth. Yes, yes.
pre-foliating.
Ooh, pre-foliating. I don't even know what that would be. What's pre-foliating,
I have no
Michael?
idea.
I don't know.
Oh,
Nothing to do with skin, so less said the better.
I was trying to yes and you there, Michael.
Hey, this
Didn't
is a
work
yes
out,
I
did
don't
it?
wanna an- This is a yes I do not want to an. So
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Fair.
Well, I suppose we should get introductions out of the way. I've heard there's a human tradition. We did a goblin tradition last time, but there's a New Year's resolution that you all make on this day that you get totally wrong. It's not actually the New Year. The New Year is February 29th. New Year's very rarely happen. Nevertheless, think about that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and I just got it. Oh my god, I just got it.
Yeah.
Because it's a leap year.
Yeah. So every February 29th, it's a new year. But regardless, I guess you do one every 365 or so days. So, but I hear that everybody makes resolutions because you all think you're pathetic and sad and need to make a resolution every year. I don't personally make resolutions because I'm fairly well perfect to begin with. But I'm going to ask you if you have any resolutions, and don't try to be like, oh no, I'm not going to make any now that you called me pathetic ahead of time. I want to know how you're pathetic. I guess let's start with Patrick. Patrick, why don't you introduce yourself? Introduce your character, because we are going to play a game at some point.
Eventually,
Introduce your
yeah, we'll get
And,
around to playing.
Yeah, let me know about your resolution.
Hello,
And
I'm
it's one of those things like making a birthday wish that if you say it, it don't come true. I don't know.
neither do I, but here let's try it. I'll say one resolution that I'll say out loud, and I'll have the other one to myself, and we'll see which one comes true.
Okay.
I guess a year from now, if we do this again, I'll say what my other resolution was. You can see if it came true or not.
Yeah. But first, introduce yourself.
That's
I've
true,
already
that's
said
true,
your name Patrick several times. But you should probably just say, hi, I'm named Patrick again because I like repetition.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm joking. Hi, I'm Patrick. I am playing Brogsdale the Bloody, an ogre who just wants to be a gardener, working for the Wasp Queen until either I can become a gardener or I become an incubator. Either way, it happens.
Oh, trigger warning wasps.
Yeah, trigger warning wasp.
And all the horrible things they include.
Ah.
Yeah. That was can't forget the meat and honey. Can't forget that. Good. I guess for my New Year's resolution is to be more active in social media, but not in like posting more, but being like more reaching out to people, talking to people, networking, I guess.
Ah,
Yeah. Then I have a
networking.
then I have another resolution that I'll keep to myself.
Yeah, keep that one to yourself. We'll know if it comes true. I hope your other resolution is that you want to be like, um, maybe a puppy. I don't know. If you're a puppy by the end of the year, I'll get you a milk bone.
If I'm a puppet by the end of the year, something has gone terribly, terribly wrong, because I'll no longer be
Oh,
human.
yeah. Being human's kind of overrated, but All right. Yeah. Let's who will I pick next? I'm going to go with Nick. Nick, introduce yourself and your
Alright.
character and a resolution if you got one, or make one up if you ain't.
Yep, I'm Nick, and I'm playing the Packmaster Snout Scratch, the Goblin Werewolf.
Ah,
Slash.
gobbles.
The wolf. I don't know.
Wobbling. It's actually what a goblin is when they're drunk as well.
That makes sense. I don't know. I don't normally make resolutions because I don't really believe in them.
Oh, you don't have to.
Yeah.
A resolution is to not make a resolution. Oh, it's already done.
Yes.
Hurrah!
Also,
Okay.
the only player character who doesn't have the in their name.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Packmaster Snot Scratch does not have a the in his name.
Oh wow, we're all
To make up for it,
Definitely.
have a shiny Packmaster Snot Scratch.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can have a shiny in place of the.
Woo.
I don't know, I just like giving out shinies.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Things are fun.
it's fun. God, a dragon took them all away from you in the last game. You might as well have one back.
That's true.
I did give everybody a shiny at the end of that game, though.
You did.
Yeah. So now you have 2 shinies.
Woo.
I don't know how many shinies Morrison Mimic has. Probably a bunch. He's currently locked in the treasure vault. That's true. We'll get to this. Any rate, next up, let's have Marvin introduce himself. Michael, I'm saving you for last, so you better be good. Marvin, introduce yourself and your character, and give us a resolution if you got one.
Right now. So hey, I'm Marvin, and I'm going to be playing Morris, the Mimic, who, as his name implies, is a mimic named Morris. And New Year's resolution for me, I don't know really. It's a lot of things I really would like to do, but big one that I have been attempting, I will attempt this. So it's not a promise, but I will attempt to write the first book in a series I have planned.
Yeah, that's a good resolution to make. I hope you end up sticking to it.
I hope so. I started a little bit, but hey, never written a book before, so we'll see how it goes. And I plan on writing 7 eventually.
7? That's a lot of books.
Mm,
Are they about goblins?
No, but they could have goblins involved.
Like, in a positive way or in a strange, standing in for other people way?
In a positive way, I would say.
Okay, then you can have a shiny.
Yay. Wait, I have no pencil to put down the shiny. Oh crap.
Oh no, I got 3 shinies, so. Oh, rolling in the shinies, you are.
Hey,
Shinies are a method of payment in this game. If you want to know more about them, watch the previous episodes. I'm not going to keep explaining everything over and over again. And last but not least, we got Michael. Michael, explain your weird freakiness.
All right, I'm Michael, often the Game Master. Today, very happy to be playing Razmataz the Magisterial. A skeleton who wanted to be a lich. His New Year's resolution would be like, become lich. Finally. That's been his New Year's resolution for the past, 40 years.
Ah,
Or maybe a little less. I don't know how long he's been a skeleton.
yeah.
it didn't
I like
work out for him. He invested all his magical power on a cryptographic magic, and it all backfired. Lost it all.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. You know what? For making a resolution in character, you can have a shiny, and Patrick, you could have a shiny because I forgot to give you one. So have one.
You're
I
fine.
meant to give you one and I forgot.
It's okay.
So Razzmatazz, finally becoming a lich, would be one. I mean, he's been making that for the past couple years. He's very much, my losses are lessons kind of a skeleton. Michael's resolution, I would say I want to play like more games because previous years I did a lot more new ones, but this last year I feel like I've been going back to the well a few times. Haven't been experiencing new games that much, so I want to try and get some new ones in it. This one, like For the Dungeon, this is one that's totally new to me, and I'm loving it. So
Yeah. I like the experience system in it, where your experiences are very literal. Yeah. So that's. I guess I'm all inspired to make a resolution now. So I think my resolution's going to be to bite more people because I'm not biting people enough, and people need to get bit. So that's going to start out the game then, ain't we? On last for the dungeon, 3, 2, 1.
Or the
For the
dungeon.
dungeon.
Okay, there we go. Lovely. I'm gonna get your Pavlov dog duck at some point here. Just know it.
Every time I say it, we just get a shiny.
Yeah. Everybody have a shiny.
Another shiny. I am not
Whoa.
saying no.
I'm open to suggestions tonight. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't have to think as much. And anyway, last time on For the Dungeon, we had a flashback episode where we found out about Packmaster Snot Scratch. Snout Scratch or Snot Scratch?
Snout.
Okay, so Snot Scratch. Got it.
Oh, I
was like, I've been saying it wrong the whole
Oh yeah, I
time.
wrote some snout.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
It's only
Snot Scratch.
you.
Yeah.
There we go. Yay. The difference between no and you is snot
Yeah.
and snout. I
Not
don't know.
is
That
good
wasn't
for a
picky.
goblin though.
Snot is good for a goblin. I have a rather good friend named Snout, but it's actually spelled Snauht.
Mm.
It's pronounced more like snout. She has a bit of an accent, that one.
Hmm.
I'm just thinking about the good times I used to have. I'm having a good time now, too, don't worry. This here's filled with blood.
Makes sense.
Of course.
Hey, gotta get your own sunbriar, right?
Yeah. It's blood out of a lemon. Delicious. Anyway, in the last game, it was a flashback. We met Packmaster Snout Scratch. You found out about your nemesis, Sir Howlahad, who was a reformed werewolf, who's a werewolf. Holy gee, that doesn't make much sense. You can just watch the previous episode. I don't know what to tell you. And you found out from the great and powerful Andy that there was this dwarven forge where they've got a bunch of, stuff eating it. And then the previous episode before that, you were already in it, in the dwarven forge, and Morris the Mimic got taken to the treasure vault. While Brogsdale was making a loud racket and distraction. And Razzmatazz bravely ran away, as he's wont to do.
Look, that was the
away.
tactic. It's a tactical retreat.
That's a tactical retreat.
Brave,
the
brave,
three-
brave Sir Robin.
So Brogsdale, Packmaster Snout Scratch, and Razzmatazz, you're all up to something, but we're not gonna do you yet. Cause Marvin wasn't here last week. I want him to get to play. Everybody, are you all right with that? Little democratic business going on. Anyway, Morris, you're taken to the treasure vault where there's many, many lovely treasures all around, and you're thinking, how lovely, I've managed to succeed on the mission, and if I just had arms, or a sack, I could probably get the treasure and put it in the sack and carry it out, but...
Technically, I do have arms, but they're made of, like, this translucent jelly stuff that my whole body is made of. I can't really carry it myself.
It's too difficult.
I
It's
could
really-
eat the treasure and then carry it within my body, but then
Yeah.
everyone would know I have treasure in it.
Yeah, then they don't know that you're filled with treasure. But I mean, if you were to be a treasure chest. Ooh, sorry, Morris.
Sorry, you know. No! Today would be the day that Morris the Mimic makes a treasure chest. I just have to remember not to put the teeth in. And then somebody will put treasure inside the chest with Morris, and then I could just walk out. Or get somebody to transport me somewhere as a treasure chest. But I'm going to make this happen. Perhaps give a sign to where my companions can actually recognize me and then carry out the treasure chest with Morris. And then we will have accomplished that mission.
And while you're thinking about all of this, another treasure chest over in the corner starts spitting out coins. Just coins coming out of the top. It just, the top opens up, coins spill out, roll across the floor, and go every which way.
What is this? Is it a talking treasure chest? Huh. I'm not sure that's a treasure chest I want to mimic. I'm going to attempt to make contact with the treasure chest. Like,
okay.
Is it a regular treasure chest? I'm going to.
Oh no! Why, you could talk to the treasure chest. Do you want to talk to it?
Hello. You seem to be spitting out treasure, which is not the main function for a treasure chest.
Yeah. I do happen to be spitting out some treasure right now. I've been pregnant for a few, months and, giving birth.
Wait, those...
Several more coins just go spilling out of the treasure chest's top. They go skittering across the floor, and as you look, you can see they're turning into various other objects wherever they end up. Candelabras and, fancy cigar cutters and whatnot.
Oh, I get it. Those are not coins at all, but things mimicking coins. Which would mean they're mimics.
Yeah, and I'm a mimic, and you're a mimic, and everybody pretty much in here is a mimic, I think.
Wait, pretty much everything?
I don't know. Make roll call, and like all the various items of treasure around the room start waving.
You are all mimics? I thought I was the only mimic here.
Yeah, no. I mean, at first I was the only mimic, and my partner was here, but then they took him away, and I don't know where he's been. And ever since then, I've been spitting out coins. We're turning into other things, and then forcing them a sort of magical box that makes other sort of, treasure.
Oh, is there actually treasure here, or are they all mimics?
I think there used to be some treasure in here, but I ate it.
But you ate it.
Yeah, I gotta eat something.
Do you still have the treasure?
Well, I guess if you cut me open, but that'd be kind of rude.
Yes, it would. Not that I have any cutting implements anyway.
I could turn into a knife.
Yes, but who would wield the knife?
I don't know. It's really a shame about us mimics that we can only turn into inanimate objects. It's less useful than you would think.
Or unless somebody opens the inanimate object, then we could eat them, but that's the only method of attack we have. Who designed us?
A cruel god, to be sure. Probably one with two of the same initials. That's what I'd imagine. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you might as well settle in, because I don't know when the dwarves are going to be back around.
Wait, how long have you been here?
I don't know. I don't really keep track of time. It's either been a few days, or a month, or a year, or a decade. Hard to say.
Oh no. There's no treasure here, and they don't open those doors for months or years. I could be trapped in here. Trapped with nary a treasure to eat.
No. I mean, if you want to, you can pretend, one of my thousands of children's is actual treasure and you can eat them. I'm not very attached.
But that would be cannibalism, I think.
Is it?
I don't know.
Not if they're turned into something else.
And then technically they wouldn't be mimics because they're something else.
Yeah, see? It's a loophole.
more
And if I eat
relativism.
them as something else, then it's not cannibalism. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I get.
Like
I
right
get
now,
it's-
I'm a chest with teeth. Yeah. So I
Oh.
can eat as many of my children as I want, unless they're very clever and turn into a chest with teeth. And now that I think about it, they probably are going to do that.
Oh, wait,
Oopsie.
no. Turning into a treasure with teeth defeats the purpose of turning into a treasure chest. They'll know immediately that you are a mimic. I learned
Ah.
that lesson the hard way.
Yeah. But you bring out the teeth when you want to eat something.
Oh.
You got to get it in the right order, you see.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody tries to. Let me get. Here's a helpful bit of advice that the treasure chest continues to speak to you. You want to maintain your treasure chest shape until somebody touches you, and then you get them stuck to you. Can you do that? Can you excrete the sticky stuff?
I think I can. Yes.
Okay. So when they touch you, then you open up the big mouth and you eat them. You see what
So
I mean?
so the teeth doesn't come first, it comes afterwards once you've had them trapped.
Yeah, you got to get it in the right order.
I didn't get it in the right order.
See that? Very helpful. Now come over here so I can eat you.
No. I'd like to be uneaten. If anything, I should eat you.
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Well, I most certainly could try, but the element of surprise is gone. So, what else is there for us?
I don't know. I guess we should just settle in for it then. Meanwhile, outside, the three of you have reconnoitered somewhere. What do you think you all reconnoitered? Brogsdale, did you just keep beating on the door?
Well, I mean, if it seems that Snout Scratch and Razzmatazz want to fall back to regroup and make a new decision, that's fine by me.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
take the tree with me.
Well, obviously gonna take the tree with you.
Yeah, I gotta replant it eventually.
So Packmaster Snot Scratch, you've come upon a scene of Brogsdale beating at the gate with a tree.
But then there's some dwarves throwing things at me.
There are dwarves throwing hammers at Brogsdale currently as well. And Razzmatazz has just come running out from the dwarven forge, looking. Well, it's hard to tell if the skeleton's distressed or happy or sad, or just feeling kind of blah.
Oh,
Razzmatazz
I'm
is looking very skeleton as they emerge.
Well, I mean, I would say since my lower jaw is going up and down, and then my head's going in like a circle, like ooh, and my arms are waving, I look pretty excited. I would say.
Excited.
That's a good thing then.
Yeah, it's good, very good.
Is it good?
Is it?
Are you
Well,
trying to
as far as I
communicate
know,
that
it's
everything's
good.
going well, Razzmatazz?
Everything is going according to plan.
Oh, everything's gone great.
So, okay. So as we stand in this glade here, kind of, with the dwarven forge, like maybe, a few hundred feet
Mhm.
that direction.
Okay, so you did beat a tactical retreat.
Yeah,
then.
well, I think we did a tactical retreat. I think that's
Tactical
the smart
retreat.
move while we replant, regroup, regain our strength, and find out how to exfil Morris.
Yeah. So,
How did it go, Razzmatazz?
Exactly according to plan. Morris is in the treasure trove with all their treasure as a treasure chest. He'll load up with treasure. All we have to do is sneak in or and get him out of there with the treasure inside. That treasure's ours. It's
You
treasure
poor
time, my
fools.
friend.
You poor fools.
Okay, so how do we get him out?
That is a very good question.
Hey, I got an idea. Trust the brain cavity, All right,
You mean
so
your hollow brain cavity?
yes, trust the empty place where my brain should be.
Okay,
So here's
that
what
sounds
I'm
good.
thinking.
I'm good for this.
yeah.
All right.
Those
The
are reassuring
dwarves-
words.
So we gotta get the dwarves to take Morris, stuffed full of treasure, outside of the vault. And why would they do that? If they're evacuating the vault. And why would they do that? Because the vault's on fire.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta set their whole place on fire. And they'll leave and they'll be like someone get the treasure. They haul them out. Bam! Ambush. We get Morris. We get rid of the dwarves who are holding him. Dash away. He spits out the fortune. We celebrate. Perfect.
What can go
plan.
wrong with this plan?
Nothing. Except for I guess it's all made of stone, so setting it on fire sounds pretty hard. But
It
we
is,
could
it
do
is in fact all made of stone and made to withstand rather a lot of fire, being a
Oh
forge and
God!
whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, Scratch, what do you think about this?
I mean, I'm a bird. Tweet, tweet.
Did that bird just talk to us?
Ignore me.
Gave us some good advice. Okay, well,
Wow.
all right. So the back to
Says
the
the
drawing
bird.
board. We don't set it on fire. We make it extremely stinky. We do like a chemical attack on it.
Wait.
It's just as good as flame.
Oh, what do you need?
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
I mean, I could just walk over there and fart on the door, but that's
Hell
probably
yeah.
not gonna work.
Let's do it. Oh, it's not gonna work.
I mean, it's a big metal door. Pretty sure that I was hitting it with a tree and nothing was happening.
All right. How about this? What if we create some distraction that draws a bunch of the dwarves away from their fort, their dwarven fortress, if you would, and then some of us sneak in, get to the vault. Morris can open it from the inside. We bust in and get all the treasure, run out before they get back.
So the same plan as we originally decided on.
Hey man, it worked the first time.
It's gonna work again.
And now we got the Wolfman on our side.
That's true.
Wolf Goblin, I should say.
Wolflin. Double?
So, Snout
Wolf?
Scratch, you want to be on
Wolf.
the distraction squad or?
I mean, I'm pretty
Uh,
good at distracting. Usually, sometimes.
Okay, well maybe I'll be the one.
Almost as if I have a perk. That
While you're talking about that, Douglas starts nosing at you because Douglas wants ear scritches. There we go. Douglas is very happy with that.
Oh, gotta scritches to the pooch.
Yes.
Which makes Fangface jealous, and Fangface also wants ear scritches
Oh, we
now.
need the
Oh, of course. You gotta double
scratches
fist it.
delivered.
Yeah, yeah. And then Wolfie comes over. Do you try to scratch her with your toes?
Not unheard of.
I mean, just we'll just make a wolf pile and just.
Yeah,
all
you're
everyone-
making
yeah.
a wolf pile. Okay, so
Yeah.
Packmaster Snout Scratch has fallen into a wolf pile. As per usual.
Do I need this tree anymore? I mean, okay. I literally just take it and just plant it in the ground.
yeah. Well, we can always get another.
You've
But
planted a
hopefully we
tree.
can- Mhm.
As-
Congratulations.
Yes. Well. What if we sort of like my pack and I could sort of rush in and sort of run around all over the place, maybe see if we can catch their attention and make them come out to investigate, see why a bunch of wolves are sort of running around.
Yeah, and then as soon as they run out, I'll just start swinging.
It sounds like a pretty good plan to me.
They'll never know what hit him. You guys want to do it now, or should we wait till morning or something when they're a little, after they give them a chance to rest? And or we
I'd say
lodge
do
in the
it.
morning. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really hurt them. I didn't want to. They were throwing things at me and it was fine.
Sounds like you want to hurt them now, Brogsdale.
I mean, look, if that's the plan, that's the plan. I don't.
Yeah, plan is murder. Go for it.
I said no. I don't want to murder. I don't want to murder them. I just want to hit them with Gonker.
Non-lethally.
Oh no.
I
Go on.
want to non-lethally bash their skulls in.
Ah,
Sounds about right.
I want to hit them with, not a redwood, but like an oakling, kind of a nice, sizable tree. Gonker.
Okay.
good.
So it sounds like this is happening now-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I understand the plan.
Mhm.
Because it's important for me to know so that I can provide NPCs to do the things that go along with your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there are going to be wolves. They're going to come out and do a tap dance or something to attract the dwarves.
Mhm.
And then Brogstail's going to come up over the hill and just start beating them with the club.
Mhm.
And meanwhile, Razmataz is going to sneak back to the place that he just left.
I know it
Yes.
so well, so it'll be extra easy.
Yeah, you at least knows the first couple of antechambers.
Then
The
I'll
whole way.
find the vault, get Morris to open it from the inside,
Yeah,
and we help ourselves to the loot.
get all that loot. Okay. Yeah. So I guess the first part of this whole plan is the wolfy distraction. So
Yes.
describe to me what you and the pack are doing. Are you a wolf during this, or are
I
you
am
a
a wolf.
goblin? Okay,
I'm-
everybody's a
will-
wolf.
I will be my wolf self
Even me.
Not you, Brogstail.
and using my mini pack and as a training exercise, we will do some Zoomy training.
All right. Well, I think that this. Oh goodness, I made things move around. I think this would fall as a cunning ploy, yes, because you are trying to create an advantage in the scene.
I am using my perk distraction.
Ooh, what's the perk distraction do?
So when I attempt to distract, let me just actually attempt to distract or stall for time, I make a roll, and on a roll of 6, all eyes turn to me on a 4 to 5 year distraction for a short amount of time, but they retaliate when my time is up.
Okay. So basically, a 6 are like, oh yay, wolf party, we love these, and 5 or 6 are like, wolf party, we're going to eat them later, and
Sounds
lower
about
than
right.
that, you've just failed horribly. So go ahead and make a roll.
Okay, so I'm using my wolf transformation. I am using my wolf companions.
Okay.
I'm using my experience with zoomies,
Ah.
and I'm using my motivation as training for making the best wolves possible.
Look at that. Look at you getting 4 dice, you little schemer. Go ahead and roll all 4 dice. If you don't get 6, I think it's going to be funny, though.
Oh, I got
Oh,
6s.
You got 2 6s?
2 6s.
Well, you only needed 1, so the distraction is working.
Yes.
So the dwarves come out and they're saying things that, unless you understand Dwarvish, I don't know, Packmaster Scratch, do you understand Dwarvish? I think that
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, you don't know what on earth they're saying, but you're guessing like, ooh, wolves, what are they doing?
Exactly.
You don't know for sure that that's what they're saying, but I mean, they don't seem to be throwing hammers at you, which is a decided step up from what you saw them doing with Brogstail.
That is.
It's Brogstail. What's your plan here? They're well distracted, so you do get 1 die just for that.
well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think I assume I'm kind of like up amongst the trees nearby. I can watch all this as they come out and
Yeah.
check out
The
the wolf
distraction, the wolf dance distractions work so well that there's some very near the trees.
well, I'm just gonna take my big gonker and just gonna try to take a few of them out while they're distracted.
Okay. It sounds like.
But I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm trying to draw out their focus even further. Like I want them to all come out, or as many of them to come out. Like, ooh, pretty wolves, and then suddenly, ogre attack.
Right, so you're trying to get them all to gather up and, attack you.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I mean, they're very willing to do it. So I guess this is more of a cunning ploy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think I'm pretty strong, so I can definitely handle I can definitely use my strength to, make myself seem like a very imposing figure.
Yeah.
What else do I have there? I mean, not much
You
going
get the
on.
you get the one forward from the wolves doing what they're doing, which is conga line right now. I'm saying. Then they go into a can. They're very talented.
very well trained.
I'm really trying to be like the tree and be planted and be an attraction for people to look at.
Okay.
Maybe that's a gardener thing.
No.
Okay.
That's a bridge too far there, Patrick, I'm afraid.
That was Brogsdale's thought. That was not Patrick.
It's a bridge too far, Brogsdale, then.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's understandable. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have. I mean, my tools don't really count towards giving myself bonus dice. Would you qualify this as being a terrible plan?
I mean, yes.
Then I have my experience of being a terrible planner.
Oh, good. Now, to say no, you get to add that, but you know, if you roll lower than a 6, then you don't get to use it again today. And if you roll 3 or lower, because your dice hate you, then you know you just lose the experience. You've learned nothing.
That is a risk I am willing to take.
Okay, go for it.
That's 3 dice.
Yeah. There's a distraction to create a distraction.
A 1, a 2, and a 6.
Oh, well, you got the 6, so you've added an additional distraction.
I'm going to add I have their full attention.
There you go.
That suddenly from the trees there is ogre again swinging a tree again.
You're getting to get a pretty good idea of what the word for ogre is at this point. They keep pointing and shouting it at you.
Yeah, I mean it could just mean friend. I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like the same friend.
I mean they're just throwing hammers and
especially because they're throwing hammers at you again. Some of them are actually trying to get the wolves to attack you.
I hope not.
I feel like at this point, like with,
Douglas.
with the ogre like coming in, I feel like we're gonna switch tactics to attacking the dwarves.
Oh, okay, so the wolves are going to attack the dwarves now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
So why don't you get violent?
alrighty, let's get violent. So, I feel like this is another make best wolves possible. So we're doing some attacks.
You're trying to kill some dwarves.
Yep. I'm using my companions.
Okay.
And I am using my wolf form.
Okay.
And don't forget there's a new scene trait as well that they are fully distracted.
There's a distracted scene trait, so you get 4 things now.
I get 4.
You get
once
4
again.
again.
Scene traits are really useful.
I think Razmataz is going to be sneaking, so after this we're cutting to Razmataz, doing Razmataz's thing. Which is hopefully getting back to Morris so Morris can start playing again, you know.
Okay.
I haven't forgotten about you, Marvin.
Thank you.
Are you there?
Okay. The highest I got was a 4.
Ooh. Okay. Well, you didn't use any experience, so that's good. You don't lose that.
Yep.
Right? You didn't use any experience, did you?
No, I don't think my experiences would come into play.
Yeah. So luckily you can keep using all your experiences. But yes, with the 4, you only get to pick 1. So you don't take harm, you deal harm to them, you get out of the way, or you take something from them.
Can I take one of their keys?
Oh yeah, you could take keys. That would probably help Razmataz a great deal.
Yeah, so while they're attacking, I take their keys and bring them to Raz and I think let's go with Wolfie brings the keys to Razmataz.
Wolfie, the wolf walks up to you with keys in their mouth, which has never been a scene that's been used in a film before. And don't watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nah.
They're being very creative.
Very. But that was a dog, not a wolf.
That was a dog. See, totally different things.
Totally different things. Yeah.
We'll get to Razmataz in a second because you've taken harm, Master Snout Scratch, and you need to roll a die.
You need to roll a die, okay.
Yeah, just
Don't
one. You only
die.
get to roll 1 die. Uh-oh.
Don't die on us.
6.
Yay! You continue to live. You don't heal the harm. You still have that one harm, but you
Okay.
know. How big was
That
the
is-
fish mouse? It was that big. Sorry, it's a little thing that when people do this gesture, it's like, how big was that fish? It was this big. Oh, acting thing to remind yourself to never do that. Sorry, what were we talking about? Fish, I think.
Something like that.
Maybe.
Oh, we're talking about Razmataz, who probably wants to play. Razmataz, you've been delivered keys. You have keys now.
Ooh, all right, I say good dog, and I take the key and wedge it onto my rib so it stays there safely.
Okay.
Then,
Razmataz, is it a skeleton key now?
oh, you know it. Then, stealthily dash around to the back, like bust myself down to bones and roll my way in.
Okay. So it seems like you tried to not get caught.
Yeah.
I'll give you an extra die because you got the freaking key.
Okay, so let me where's the there we go. Let's see, don't get caught.
Okay.
Make a roll. Okay, so I get 1 for the key.
And you're cunning. I know you're cunning.
Yes, this is cunning.
Uh,
Do I get 1 for the distraction?
yeah, you get one for the distraction. They're still well distracted.
All right, that's 3. And let's see. I'm not sure if any others that really apply to this one. I think I'm stuck with a 3.
Oh no, only 3 dice. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Whew. Okay, so it's a 6. There's a 6, and then a 4 and a 3. So the 6.
Yeah, 6 wax. So you have totally succeeded. So nobody notices you. Congratulations, you're back inside the place you ran away from half an hour ago.
Awesome. And I head straight to the vault.
Okay, good times. I would like you to make another roll for it because I believe in chaos.
Okay, so I get the same
In this
three?
case, it's a look around because you're looking around for the vault.
Oh.
You don't know where it is.
Uh,
Morris the mimic knows where it is, but you don't know.
What if I shout out using, Morris, give me a shout. Where are you, buddy?
Okay, then it's another don't get caught instead.
Okay.
As you'd be very loudly announcing your presence at that point,
Look, the
Rasmus.
dwarves are outside. It's perfect.
Wait,
They're,
very
they're all
likely.
outside, right? Okay, so
Aw.
how many do I get for this one? Do I get one for the key?
Well, which one are you trying to do? Are you trying to look around or are you trying to not get caught?
I'm thinking Razmataz would yell to where Morris is. Razmataz goes for the obvious, okay? He's asking his friend to call out where he is.
Okay, sure. So yes, you are trying to do a don't get caught because you're trying to yell in such a way that only Morris notices.
Yeah. All right, so I get 1 for the distraction,
Yeah, I'll give you the one for the distraction.
1 for cunning. Do I get 1 for the key?
No, not in this case.
All right.
We didn't set up a secret message call or anything we could use to communicate to each other. You're just yelling out Morris.
Why would we need to do anything like that? All right, let's roll.
If he succeeds, actually, Morris, I am flavoring it that there was some sort of call you worked out ahead of
Ooh,
time.
all right, well, the
So
highest
he's not
is
just
5.
screaming Morris at the top of his lungs.
I think the highest is a 5.
Okay, the highest is a 5. So you did, in fact, shout Morris, and things definitely heard you. And they will be coming, but not immediately.
All right, I'm gonna go with the deception will not last long.
Okay, yeah. Like, when you start shouting Morris, if you start hearing, shouts in Dwarvish, you're pretty sure it might mean, who the hell's Morris? Especially because they are saying something you don't understand. Morris, something they don't understand. Morris, something you don't understand. Morris.
Well, that's
You know
not a
what I
good
mean?
sign.
It's
Does
not
Morris
good. Well, you
call
didn't
back?
just shout Morris, where are you?
Yeah, because I want to find out where he is. It's all part of the plan.
Morris, I'm going to say you've heard that. Do you want to shout back?
Oh, who would be so stupid as to yell out somebody's name at an enemy base?
Look, Morris,
and if-
this is about speed, all right? We're like lightning bolts striking into the vault, okay? So we gotta move here.
And I do want to know, Morris, that the mimic that's in there with you is like, yeah, see, you're well smart. You didn't go shouting give away the ploy, yeah?
Yes, but now I know my companions are looking for me, which means there's a way out of here. Not only for me, but for you as well, and however many of your children you haven't eaten.
Ah, yeah, I would like to eat something that isn't my children for once.
That would be nice. Now
It's
we
really
just-
pleasant. Because, I ate all the treasure first, and then I've been eating my children ever since then.
So all the treasure is currently in your gut.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think about that too much.
I'll try not to, but I think I have a way out of here. We just need to make a noise so my companions can know which door to open.
Ah,
And
what kind
there's
of noise can we make that isn't just shouting your name back?
there's a lot of mimics that sound like treasure. Maybe we could get all of them to make the sounds of treasure, just clinking coins. I think they'll get the point that there's treasure in here.
Ah, yeah. So yeah, they're all going to try to do that. They're all going to try to make treasury sounds and hope that Razmataz picks up on the idea.
If you need my help, I can also join in the cacophony. I
Oh,
think
they're definitely not going to want your help.
Yeah.
It's a very, very interesting thing. I'm going to say that the best thing that we can come up to with this is probably because cunning ploy just gives an advantage. Actually, yeah, let's do cunning ploy. Because that'll give Razmataz an extra die to find you.
Okay. So, I'm going to try and turn into something that will help with this. Something that can make a lot of sound when coins are jingled in it.
Hey.
Maybe a treasure chest.
Oh, why don't you try? I'll say that if you get a 6, you figured out how to become a treasure chest, but that does mean you kind of lose one of your motivations there.
Yeah, but I'll find something new.
You'll find something new to motivate you, but you can
So-
definitely use it on this roll.
Okay, so this would be my talent as a shapeshifter, my motivation to turn into a treasure chest. Would I use my experience, failed to turn into a treasure chest in the past, but I received advice on what to do?
Yeah, go ahead and use that experience as well. So I think that's 3 dice.
3 dice. Okay. 2, 3. The highest is a 4.
Oh. Well, you messed up turning into a treasure chest in some way.
Dang it.
Would you like to describe how you didn't completely turn into a treasure chest?
Well, I got the points down and everything. The teeth are retracted as to not lure people in, but instead, the thing that makes people stick on them, my tongue, is now just out.
Yeah. And you're making some sort of, loud distress noise that Razmataz could pick up on. So, Razmataz, you are going to get to have that die because the thing for cunning ploy is that if you roll a 4 or a 5, it works, but you can only use it once. You see what I mean?
That works.
But I did have to skew it that you didn't completely turn into a treasure chest, but you're still making noise.
Yeah.
So,
The noise
Razmataz.
is the tongue flipping coins around.
So I
Yeah.
get an extra dice for this roll?
Yeah, for your look around.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
What else are you adding to your look around?
Cunning, perhaps?
Yes, cunning would apply.
How about detachable skull? Because I can pop that off and give it the old oop oop to do.
Yeah, because you can use it kind of like a periscope. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Awesome. All
You
right.
can roll it
got
down the hole like a bowling ball.
Anything else? I think that's it.
You'd have to answer that question. I know everything now.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. I think I'm
Oh.
rolling them.
Ah, roll your look around.
Oh, that's real bad. The highest is a 2.
Ooh, that is. Did you roll any ones?
I rolled 2 1s.
Ah,
Oh,
that is an intense failure, my darling.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're such a critical failure.
Oh dear.
On the positive, you will get experience after this. On the negative, give me a prompt.
Okay, we'll check out the prompts. Let's go with.
Oh dear.
So do you want 3 prompts or just the one?
No, just give me one. Just give me one word, and
Oh, I saw one.
I'm
One
gonna
just
roll
jumped
with
out
it.
to me, and that one is gun.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. As you go around the corner, you see that the dwarves are quite clever, and they have constructed a very large barrel-shaped object that has various muzzles on it, and it begins rotating around and shoots you well good
Whoa.
right in your skelly face.
What's this crazy? Whoa!
See that made sound effects? Take that, Marcy Mercer. Sound effects. Creaky door. Yes. Sound effects times. Happy sound effects. Yes, so at any rate, yes, you are definitely taking some harm from this as a consequence.
Okay.
I'm just determining how much harm. Like, if I can do extra harm, I might do it.
Wow.
You know, if I'm
Razzmatazz
allowed.
getting gunned down over here.
Eh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I hit you with danger. It's harm then. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 harm because you've been shot with rather a lot of bullets.
Okay, and then do I roll?
Then yeah, you have to roll. You have to roll a d6 to see if you die, Razzmatazz.
Okay. Oh no, one d6 or 2 d6s.
Just 1d6.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm rolling. Come on, Razzmatazz, don't do. Okay, a 4.
Okay, good. You rolled over a 2, so you're good to go, Razzmatazz. You are rather well shot, but
Ah.
yeah, maybe don't go that way. That wasn't the right way to go.
Don't worry, it's only a flesh wound. Ah.
Anyway, yeah. Meanwhile, outside Frogsdale and Packmaster Snout Scratch, a lot of time has passed. Are you continuing to do what you're doing? Because there might be harm involved. If so,
Do you think they're okay in there, Packmaster?
It has been some time. Oh wait, no, I'm in wolf. So how?
you're a wolf right now. Oh, you could say you could talk in wolf form. Are you just determining that now, or do you think you're saying that and you're really going? Oh,
I like the idea that it's just
There's
howls
like
and yips and
subtitles.
barks.
Frogsdale, Packmaster Snout Scratch is making various wolf noises at you as a response to that question.
Okay. Don't know what that means.
One of the other wolves tries to explain it and goes, "Woo, oh, woo."
I'm just gonna start swinging. I don't want my friends to get hurt. So I'm just gonna start swinging at these dwarves, trying to
Okay.
take them out.
Yeah, start attacking them. Okay, so what is it that you're doing?
I am going to turn them into fertilizer.
I mean, you're definitely getting violent. So.
Yeah, I'm getting violent.
Yeah.
I'm very strong with my talent.
Yeah.
I want to turn them into mulch to help grow my flowers eventually.
I'll give you the die for your gardening. Scratch.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of really about.
Are you
it.
using your weapon?
I mean, yeah, does that count as a die?
That counts.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm using Gonker, the gigantic tree club.
Yeah, if you, because it's in your trait list or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that for a die. Anything in that column you can use to get a die.
Excellent. Well,
And roll your 3 dice, one of which seems kind of a cheat.
it's a 3 and 2 ones, so
Wow!
I got punished.
Why don't you donate a prompt to me, Frogsdale? Oh, Razzmatazz, I forgot to do your experience, by the way. We'll get back to
Oh,
that.
right.
Think about what you learned, if anything. Frogsdale.
Hungry.
Hungry. Oh no, Frogsdale. As you're not quite sure what they're saying, but if you were to guess, they're saying release the land shark. As a giant armored monster bursts from below the ground and attacks
Release the
you.
land shark?
Oh god, a
Wait,
land
there's a shark? That's on land. Oh,
Just
God.
jumps up and pounces on you and
Wow.
does 2 harm to you because it's a land shark. And I'm
Ow.
upping the harm because if
Ow.
Razzmatazz took 2 harm from being Gatling gunned, you certainly are getting 2 harm from being land sharked.
Ow, this hurts a lot. I don't like this.
Packmaster Snout Scratch, this is a rather alarming
I
development.
rolled a 5 on my die to stay alive.
Okay, you're still alive, right? But now you
Why
are
did-
dealing with the land shark, and the dwarves are actually kind of moving out of the way because there's like a large thing fighting another large thing now, and it's
Just a
scary.
kaiju fight.
Yes, this is a full-on kaiju fight plus wolves.
Stop biting me, land shark. You
What
won't
do you
get
think-
away with this like you did my father.
What do you think you've learned from this experience, Frogsdale?
I hate land sharks. That land shark killed my father. I must get revenge.
Okay, so your experience is your total hatred of land sharks.
My newly found thirst for revenge. This is the same land shark.
It's the land shark that killed your dad.
Yeah,
You know it from the markings from when your dad hit it.
yeah.
Uh,
I can see the twigs in his eyes.
Freaking land shark. Okay. Well, you have an experience which I feel like you're going to immediately roll into your next roll. For some
I don't
reason.
know about that.
Razmataz, what did you learn from your experience?
I think maybe be a little cautious.
Yeah, maybe be a little cautious might be a good idea, yeah.
Don't
Don't-
yell for somebody in the middle of an enemy base.
Eh,
If you had just responded, I wouldn't be in this predicament.
So let's check in with Packmaster Snout Scratch very quickly because,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, land shark fighting ogre.
Yeah.
This is all gone very alarming.
Very much so, but I think oh geez. Oh Jesus. There's so much to do after this.
I mean, you've gotten into a bit of a jam, haven't you?
Just a bit, yeah. I don't think my wolves can really do much against a giant metal land shark. I could try him. It has been a while with Razmataz, and I kind of want to help him out. Well,
Yeah, do you want to try to sneak in?
kind of, yeah. There's quite a bit of
I mean,
distraction
there's a
going
lot
on
of
right now.
things going on out here.
Yeah.
The original distraction is technically over, but I'll give you a new scene distraction for the fact that there's an ogre fighting a land shark now.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Could I use my wolf companion? No, there's that would.
Are you planning to sneak in wolf form with your wolf friends? Like, do you think your lack of opposable thumbs is going to help you in this instance?
Well, maybe my enhanced senses, but
I would say for finding more, so enhanced senses would definitely help. For sneaking
okay.
into the place, maybe not so much.
maybe not so much. But could I use my animal companion to cause even more of a distraction? Sort of distract the dwarves who seem to be backing off.
Sure. So you're trying to create a new scene distraction? I'm kind of already
Yeah,
allowing there to
okay,
be a
okay,
scene
okay.
distraction.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
Because you got to get in there and help Razmataz. Razmataz is...
Yeah. I think I myself will be.
With your keen hearing, you heard him shout Morris's name, so you know.
Yeah, and then a lot of bangs.
Gunfire.
Yeah, you heard all of that happening, so you know that Razmataz
Yeah,
has, as
Razmataz
per
is
usual, gotten himself in horrible trouble.
Yeah. So I think I will. Could I use my? I'm going to basically rush in with my zoomies in my wolf form, and get to Razmataz.
Okay, so you're kind of just doing a crazy dash. So you're not sneaking at all, really. So in this case, I would say you're avoiding danger.
Okay.
Because people are going to notice the wolf dashing by, but you're just so very fast that you manage to get around them. Make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. So with my wolfy talent and my zoomies,
Yeah.
I will roll the 2 dice.
You get one extra die because
Oh, yes, one extra
Frogsdale
die
is
because
still
of
managing to be a distraction.
The
That
distraction.
didn't end.
So And uh, 4.
Okay. Let's see what happens with a 4. It's not a total success, but it's not a critical failure like everybody else has been getting. Um, okay, so I get to tell you what it will cost to succeed. Ooh,
Okay.
oh, very exciting.
So,
I will say that to succeed, because you don't have the opposable thumbs, you do have to jump across a rather wide chasm
Okay.
that, if you fall into it, would rather hurt.
Okay. And no, did I hear correctly that on a 4 I lose my experience? Or was that
You can't use it again this game.
this game? Okay.
Yeah, so you don't lose it totally. If it was a 3 or lower, you would lose it completely
Okay. Okay.
because you learn nothing.
Alrighty.
But on a 4, you can't use zoomies again. That's it for you and zoomies today.
All right. That's fine.
So there's a rather large chasm right now.
Rather large chasm. All right.
That you can try to jump in your wolf form, or you can switch back to goblin form so you have opposable thumbs, at which point it might be easier.
I will switch to hybrid form.
Ooh, doing a little hybrid wolf there.
Yes. So I'm a little bit
That's
bigger.
very alarming for any dwarf that sees it.
As
So
this-
how a hat
as
will
this-
prove.
Yes, as this wolf suddenly grows larger and has longer limbs.
There you go. So yeah,
So-
so with being in your hybrid form, I'm going to say the chasm no longer provides like a significant obstacle to you, and you manage to get by.
Okay.
On the other hand, you are a giant wolf
giant
monster
wolf man.
now.
Wolf
So
lady.
now you're going to be pretty noticeable unless you
Okay.
try to sneak about. So why don't you try to sneak about? Unless
Okay.
you don't care and you just want to kill things. You can choose violence.
I can choose violence. Yes, I can.
Basically, I'm asking, do you want to do sneaky sneaks or do you want to be fighting things? These are your two options right now.
I will say the hybrid form is more akin to violence.
Okay. All right, so to make it to Razzmatazz, because don't forget, dwarves with a giant gun are involved with Razzmatazz right now.
Yes.
If this succeeds, I'm going to let you emerge in a very cool way right at the,
Alrighty.
right before Razzmatazz is about to get shot again.
Alrighty.
Okay. So you are getting violent.
Alrighty. So since I am using my hybrid form talent, that is 1.
Mhm.
I don't think I can use any of my companions with this.
Nah, because your wolves are kind of left behind at this point.
Kind of left behind, yeah. I don't think I really have any experience. No, my experience wouldn't really work with this because
I don't know
yeah,
what other
nothing-
experience you have.
had to do with people being in denial of things. So no one is in denial of anything. So
Nah, not really.
so-
I mean, maybe Razzmatazz is in denial about being good at
About his
sneaking
plan.
around.
It was working out perfectly.
All right.
You know what? Actually, I will allow that if you want to use it.
All right.
Oh, whoa.
All right.
Or do you want him to succeed or not, Razzmatazz? I understand it's
Take
rather
the-
judgmental,
hey,
but
take the dice.
okay.
Ha! There's a 6 and a 5.
Oh yes. So you get two options here.
I get 2 options. Okay. With my
So
gift
two
value.
options, and your options are: you don't take harm, you deal harm, you get them out of the way, or you take something from them.
I will. I will get them out of the way,
Yeah, get them out of the way.
and I'm gonna say I don't take harm.
Okay, great. So you managed to emerge onto the scene in your great wolfy hybrid form. You see several dwarves gather around what you don't understand, but it looks like a barrel with a bunch of gun muzzles strapped to the end. And they're pointing it right at your skeleton friend who's frozen in fear.
No, that doesn't sound very fun.
Also, they shot off one of his legs, so he's having a hard time moving around.
That doesn't look good. So I will say to get them out of the way, I sort of get the the device out of the way.
Yeah. He's got to barrel straight into them, and they run in fear because you're very terrifying. You have a feeling they might come back once they, you know. But
Yeah.
now, on the other hand, you've got that horrible gun thing, and you have your friend, and you don't know where Morris is, but you know that shouting for him is probably a terrible idea.
Yep. Yeah, I think at this point, with them out of the way, I will try and use my wolfy senses.
Yeah. Do you say anything to Razzmatazz? Poor little Razzmatazz over there with his leg all shot up.
Just, that doesn't, that, you're good, right?
You're good.
You'll need to get a new leg off of somebody. If you want to Razzmatazz in the meantime, you could pull one of your arms off, put it where the leg is, and then you can
Oh, yeah. He will do that. Take the arm, put it on the leg, and then use his new leg arm to give a thumbs up. Shout out,
Alright,
thanks, Snout Scratch.
Do you know where he is? Or am I, yeah.
I called for him.
You called for him? No wonder you got shot up.
But he had just answered. I don't know. I might have heard. Did I hear any of the coin noises he was making or trying?
No, you didn't, because you failed horribly at that. But Packmaster Snout Scratch can now, in fact, look, and I'll give you an extra die for Razzmatazz aiding you.
Okay.
He's
So,
around here
I
somewhere.
didn't mean to make that face. I'm sorry. You're doing a very good job, Razzmatazz.
okay, so I'm gonna say
Right.
it's 2 for my wolfy senses and the help.
Okay.
Aha! That is weird, and I'm gonna call that cocked.
Okay.
It's 2 5s.
Okay, 2 5s. Well, that's better than no success.
Yes, that's true.
So with 2 5s on your look around, I choose a question and answer it.
Okay.
And I am going to actually give you a what is hidden here. You don't
Okay.
find Morris the Mimic, but you do find a secret door. Let's cut back to Brogsdale.
Ooh.
Brogsdale, you have a land shark latched onto you. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I'm gonna beat the land shark to death.
You bait it up.
I'm
That's
going
good because, believe it or not, this thing is dangerous. I have given it the trait dangerous, so that's kind
Yeah.
of your option.
Well, I want revenge against this land shark.
Obviously. You
this is the
instantly
one that-
turned over that experience.
Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll keep it.
Maybe.
I definitely am very strong. Strong.
You're
I'm using
strong.
my
Strong.
very very strong
You're a strong individual.
individual.
Drunken young man.
Using Gonker.
My breath is strong.
And I for certain want to turn this thing into molt so I can use its body to plant a number of flowers over my
I
father's
mean, yeah,
grave.
fish are rather good for that. If
Yeah.
it's a fish. Land sharks are a little confusing. Is it fish? Is it?
There are plenty of fish that actually have the ability to breathe on land.
It's true. It's a little bit
So-
of an odd thing, a land shark. It's very much shark, but it also is around on land. It's got
Yeah.
limbs, you know.
It's look,
It's a little
It's
bit
going
like
in
a
the ground, that's
lungfish, except
happening.
it's a shark.
it's going into the ground. That's what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. Well, burst out of the ground to begin with. So
So is that 4 dice then?
sounds like you managed to weasel your way up to it. Yeah. What do you get?
I rolled all ones.
No.
I have been joking for so long in this game. This stuff is gonna roll all ones.
That's amazing. Well, give me a prompt, love. I think I curse you every time I call you a weasel, by the way. Maybe don't try to do mulch again. It's not working for you.
Oh no.
It's
Okay.
giving you extra opportunities to fail, Brogsdale.
Gravel.
Gravel. Oh, yeah. Well, it manages to jump, like, sort of, you're trying to hit it, but it actually pushes you off balance, and you're pushed along the gravel, which is, like, digging up your back very badly. Go ahead and take an additional harm, and then go ahead and roll that.
Is it just 1 this time?
Yeah, I'm only giving you 1 additional harm because I don't want to really kill you, and you rolled you up to 3, so...
I rolled a 5 again.
Okay, well, so you do okay on those. But regardless,
Fighting a land shark.
yeah. Actually, they
Fuck.
know that was the harm. Sorry, that was the harm for the critical failure. But you also take a harm for totally failing at. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This was the
So
consequence was harm, but there's also one more harm. So I'm still
Let's
gonna
see.
count. I'm still gonna count the 5. Okay,
excellent.
I'm not making you roll again. Okay, but you are at 4.
I still got 4. I still have 4
You're
gear
at
left.
4, but you don't have to roll again. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that mean. But I realized. Oh no, wait, you would take 2 harm. 1 for the gravel and 1 from the land shark because it's
Yeah.
fighting on you. So, you're learning a lot today, Brogsdale. What did you learn? What's your new experience? Always make sure you're standing on a solid surface.
Make sure you're planted like a tree.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, you do lose the experience about the land shark. You're bad. This wasn't the land shark that killed your dad.
Oh, sorry, wrong
And you
land
feel a little
shark.
bit. You feel a little shame that you maybe are a land shark racist, and you're going to work on that.
Look, there's not many land sharks, and yeah, and
Yeah. Well, may not if people like you keep going around killing ones that didn't do anything to your dad.
yeah.
Anyway, you have lost that experience because you rolled the 1. As an overwhelming sense of guilt comes over you, Brogsdale. I mean, on the other hand, this land shark is still trying to kill you, regardless.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going great. Okay, so we're going to cut back to we're going to go back to Morris the Mimic briefly. So, your friends, are they common? Do you think?
You know, that is a very good question, because I heard Razmataz shout my name, which was a very poor decision, because then I heard gunshots.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
not
that would be
sure
that would be the big gun that they used to shoot people. Invaders
so I'm not
usually.
sure he's still alive.
Yeah.
In a sort, because he's made of bones, so I don't know. But I think we may need to rescue ourselves here.
I think that we might need to have our own cunning plan to break out.
Yes.
So what are you thinking? Because, I'm not the smartest mimic in the world, and all of my children are as stupid as me because they keep falling for the trick of like, no, come near my mouth, I won't eat you. But then I eat them.
Can your children speak?
Oh, sure, they can speak. They don't have a whole lot to say, and you hear several voices like piping up around the room, like, I can speak, I can speak, I can't.
But you just spoke.
No, I didn't.
Okay, that one proves
You
your
got a
point.
yes and. What's a yes and? It's like yes and. Yes and what? Never mind. You should go to Mom's mouth.
No, don't do that. Your mom is trying to eat you. She's always been trying to eat you. All of you. Don't you think it's enough time has been spent where you're eating for no reason? Then I'm not even sure we need to eat mimics.
That's a good point. I've never really tried to not eat.
Exactly. So why did you need to eat them? That's just basic cruelty.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bad mum.
Exactly. And that's why I say to all of you coins, the reason we are in here is because she ate all of the treasure. That is the only reason we have come here on this mission. She ate all of the treasure that is currently in her gut. You can earn your freedom by getting that treasure.
Okay, well, it does sound like you are trying to be persuasive, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm trying to persuade them to get
Yeah.
the treasure out of her.
Yeah, so you're talking it over.
Yeah.
So what do you think you have talent-wise that's helping you out here?
I'm going to turn
I'll let you know gardening will not apply.
I'm going to turn
Sorry,
into my
Patrick.
argument. The way of motivating them. Like, see this? These are all the things you can turn into. that
Hey,
you're
sure.
being prevented from turning into because you're being eaten. Take back your lives.
Yeah, so
Become
that's
true mimics.
so that's one die. What else are you applying there?
Well, I did shapeshift into the art book.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you've got the art book and the shape shifting. So that's two things.
You can even become treasure chests yourselves. Get your own treasure and not have to rely on being gold coins eaten by a cruel parent.
I don't know how to turn into a treasure. Can you show us how?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so we're going to add that die as well. So I think
Okay.
you're up to 3 dice there, yeah?
And I already used the experience.
Eh.
So 3 die it is.
Yeah, because that you can only use that once a game, unfortunately, because
Yep.
you didn't roll a 6 or higher.
Let's go for here. 6! I rolled a 6!
Oh, you rolled a 6. Okay, well,
I
they're
rolled
all
a 5,
attacking
a
them.
6, and a 1.
Okay, so you figured out, you tried really hard, and you turned into the treasure chest. And you had the art book inside of you. You opened up your mouth, and the art book was inside. It kind of did a twofer.
See? The tricks you're able to perform? Now go and eliminate the thing preventing you from doing these. Avenge your brothers and sisters.
So there's a very large mimic fight that has broken out there.
Yes, turn into knives, and then hands to wield the knives, and then arms to use the hands to use the knives.
Frogstail's making quite the face
Are
there.
we just Voltroning into a single humanoid made of mimic
Yeah,
with
they've-
knives?
They've turned into a human made out of knives, and they're killing their mum.
Wow.
In their defense, she was not a very good mother.
This is like a Clive Barker, like
You can get
night.
started.
I don't know what Clive
Yeah.
Barker was doing before he started writing this, but it's getting there.
It's a little in the hills, the city.
Yeah.
If that's what you're referring to, Michael, we've both read that. I've read it. I've read the books of blood.
Books of blood.
It's a short story
Those are the
collection by
Clive
him.
Barker classics.
Huh.
We're all books of blood because when you open us, you're red.
Hey,
Oh boy.
Anyway. La 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 la. Yeah, so you've successfully killed their mum.
ah,
It's really horrible. But on the other hand, so many shinies come spilling out of her.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, you're all going to be well loaded if you ever get out of here.
Yes, I'm going to gather up all of the treasure into the treasure chest that is now me. But now we have a problem. How am I supposed to get out of here?
I don't know. And meanwhile, there's a secret door.
Was that there the entire time?
Oh no, this is a secret door for Paxfast to snout scratch because that's what he found instead of finding you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well. Secret door. Maybe a
Secret
secret door to
door.
treasure.
Yeah, we gotta take that door. Let's get
do it.
in.
You have a whole bunch of keys. You don't have to roll anything for this. This is just happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
See?
just try a few keys and oh, what do you know? One of them opens a secret door. But the keyhole was hidden behind a clump of moss.
Hmm.
I don't know why I said that so angrily. That just made me furious. The idea of
feel like
that sort of defection.
I get back into goblin form, grab the moss, and just start chewing.
That's good. Yeah, lovely moss, lovely bit of
Mhm.
moss. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna drink
Okay.
some blood now.
Alrighty.
So is it Packmaster, Stat, Scratch, and Razzmatazz at this point?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
you both
those two have not found you, but they have found a secret door.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Going through that secret door.
Yeah, you've gone into the secret door, and you emerge on the other side into a very nice bedchamber.
Fancy.
Pretty nice. Anything valuable here we can swipe?
I don't know. Why don't you look around and see if you can find anything?
All right.
It won't. You're not going to take any harm from doing this. That's nice.
Oh, good. Could Snout Scratch, is he like helping me or should I like help
Sure.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can help each other. I'll give one of you an extra die for that, or you can each make your own rolls. That's up to you.
All right. Well, Snout Scratch, why don't I help you? Because
Okay.
let's put all our eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Put them all in the snout scratch basket.
All right. So I got that one. I will say, could I say that I use use my wolfy snout? No.
I don't know. Can you
For this one?
smell? Can you smell valuables? Probably not.
I can smell metal.
Actually, I mean, I have cunning.
Maybe you should be helping
Maybe I should,
Erasmus.
Yeah.
maybe I should be helping him. He seems to be the
We'll
more.
get back to you in a second, Patrick. Don't you worry. You all split up. It's not my fault.
Split the party.
All right, I'll do cunning. I'm gonna do be a little cautious,
Huh?
and then do I get the help from?
Yep.
Yeah, you get the help.
All right, that's 3.
To be a little cautious is a thing you learned, right? That's an experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, highest is a 4.
Well, you can't use that experience again today. Sorry.
Hmm.
Then that means I get to determine the question that I will answer. It's really awfully cruel.
Nice roll.
Yeah. I will give you what is valuable here. You find a woman's hairbrush. That seems like it is probably worth 4 shiny.
Ooh.
This is a very nice hairbrush. This is the room of the daughter of the owner of the forge. She has nice things. Most of the other stuff, though, you don't know really what to do with it, but this comb looks like it's worth 4 shiny.
All right, swiping this comb.
Ah, seems rather nice.
Okay, snout scratch. I think we cleared this place out. Did the
Okay.
old look around. We got the most valuable thing. You want to get back to looking for Morris?
Yeah.
By the way, the secret door came out inside of her wardrobe. It seems like it's a bit of a bug out thing, you know? Like
Well,
in case like enemies invade, she has like a little secret way out, you know?
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah.
well,
But let's cut back to Brogsdale, who's still fighting a land shark, and it's not going very well for him.
On Rockdale.
4 ones.
You're
Okay.
pretty sure you now understand the dwarvish word for land shark, you know? Because they are chanting it rather a lot.
Yeah.
They're very content to watch the land shark try to kill you.
I'm still being a distraction, I guess.
I mean, yeah, until you die.
Might happen pretty soon. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to uppercut this land shark with my tree.
Keep beating on it.
Yeah, I gotta do something.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to run the risk of incorporating gardening. Hasn't worked out so well for you these last few times.
No, I think that obviously continuing fighting this thing is just a terrible plan. But I'm going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I'm planted like a tree.
And
Can I use 2 experiences or can I use 1?
you can only use 1 experience at a go.
I will
unfortunately.
plant myself like a tree because I think terrible planning
Yeah.
is too funny to lose.
Okay.
Plant myself like a tree, get my club ready for a nice, almighty swing.
Yeah. And you're obviously still strong.
Still very
I'm
strong.
not taking that
use
away
my
from
club.
you. Yeah.
Only 3 dice.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a 4th dice for not asking if you could incorporate gardening.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I rolled 2 6s and a 4, and a
See?
4.
You see what happens? Presumably you don't want to take any harm.
Presumably I am not taking any harm, and I am going to deal harm to them.
Okay, great. You have removed its armor.
Excellent.
Now,
You
you've
may not
managed
be
to...
the. Oh, sorry.
No, describe how you've removed its armor.
You may not be the right land shark, but you're the right land shark for this. And I'm just gonna hit it square in the stomach and pick it up and then throw it down
Yeah.
on
shit.
the ground, breaking off its very tough hide.
Yeah. It's gotten plenty of little squishy spots revealed now, so hurting it more is not going to be so terribly difficult, right? That is what's happening with you. Morris, there's a horrible matricide happening on her end, but she was eating her children anyway, so 601. Packmaster Snap Scratch and Razzmatazz. Why don't you try to find Morris again?
I think this time I will be the one to do it with my keen senses.
That's a
King's
good
Lance, as
idea.
we
Yes.
say.
Yes, in my wolfly form.
Can I help to give him an extra dice?
Yeah, you can help.
Alrighty.
To be honest, I don't know
Um,
if helping is officially a thing in this game, but I'm making it a thing because
Alrighty.
I'm using the rule 0 and the rule of cool and various other internet rules that I don't know if they apply, but I'm saying them anyway.
I will say I don't think I can apply anything else since my companions are technically out there.
What experiences do you have?
The only one that has not been used today has to do with people in denial, and I don't think anyone is really in denial at this point.
Nah, not really.
So, aha. Well, that's outside of the thing, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, 2 6s. Okay.
You have managed to track down the scent of Morris, which is interesting because his scent is mixed with that of a treasure chest, which you didn't expect.
Also blood. Lots of blood.
It does smell like there's a lot of mimic blood.
Does yeah. I'm smelling Morris. He's smelling very, very treasury now. Interesting.
Sounds good. That's good.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
this is all in wolf form, so this is all like
Yeah, so you say
hips and barks, and then I just go.
All
a little
right.
bit of a.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time. You know? Yeah, howled so hard that it made my camera go out of focus. You know that you can chroma key my face to make it look like whatever you want. If you're not enjoying this look, just chroma key it right off. You at home. Yeah. Happy times. Don't do that. You'll still see my horrible eyeballs. Yeah. I don't know. You will manage to make it to Morris the Mimic's room. You do have a key to it.
We get to.
It's just a question of time of getting there.
Yeah, I just feel like I get there and just start scratching at the door.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's cut back to Brogsdale because this fight is still happening. Landshark's not dead. You're bloody. Oh, Brogsdale the bloody.
Literally.
You're bloody. The Landshark's bloody. I think you're probably still beaten on the thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to take it out. I'm gonna. Yeah.
And you got to keep plant yourself like a tree.
I get to keep playing myself as you, so we keep on using that again. Just just trying to be unwavering, be unmoving, and just being
Yeah, be the tree.
being a tree, be the tree.
Yeah.
And how tough that is.
Yeah. So three dice there for you. I believe in you, Brogsdale.
A 1, a 2, and a 6.
Yeah.
Yay, 6. You get to make 2 decisions. I'm presuming doing harm and not taking harm.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
just trying to kill this thing.
At this point, it is no longer dangerous because it is very badly hurt. Which does mean that next turn, if you want to, you can try to get away from it. Or you can just keep trying to beat it to death. Up to you. But you do have options now.
Excellent. I'll keep those in my back pocket in case I see my allies escaping from the building.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, Packmaster Snout Scratch, Razmataz, Morse the Mimic. You all are getting back at the same scene finally after all this time. Hey, it's only 8:34. 26 minutes left. You're there. You're good to go. Yay. Okay.
Question.
Yes. Go ahead, Morris.
Have all of the mimics kind of amalgamated into this, vaguely humanoid thing? with
Oh,
long
yeah.
arms?
No, there's literally a human made of knives in the room now.
Oh, whoa.
Excellent. Then
It's
all of you,
Edward Scissor everything.
I wonder, would they be able to carry me, who's now a treasure chest, out of the room? Use the knives that make up your form to, pull open
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, they could probably do that. On the other hand, you also hear a key turning in the lock right now.
Oh, maybe that's not necessary, but I would still prefer to move somewhere else, so if you could all carry me, please.
Okay. Edward Scissor everything goes ahead and picks you up. As the door opens, and a wolf and your friend Razmataz, who now has a leg for an arm for a leg and is lacking another arm, opens it. At which point all the other mimics say food.
No, no, not food.
Food!
Not food. Don't
Hungry!
need to eat. We
Food!
just established this.
Food! Go ahead and try to convince them to not try to kill your friends.
Oh dear God. So, we did establish mimics do not need to eat. If they don't
True,
want
but
to.
that wasn't an experience you really learned. So I don't know if that
No.
can apply.
Or is it part of our shapeshifter like nature?
You can use your shapeshifter nature to understand that about mimics.
Yes. And remember what I told all of you. You can transform into different things. Not necessarily implement some bloodshed like a clock, a grandfather clock. Would some of you want to take that form? Yes?
So you're trying to talk it out, or whatever the move is called.
Yes, talk it out.
Talk it over. So go ahead and make your rolls.
Yes. I mean, you already gotten your motivation. You're free. You're no longer being eaten. Just don't eat my friends, because I need them to be free myself.
Oh, it's very
So how many
sympathetic. Oh,
how many would I get?
it sounds like you are up to 2.
I was hoping 3, but maybe 2.
I'll give you an extra. I'll give you an extra one because you played it out so well.
Okay. 3 is about the max I can do for this. So
I'm
let's
feeling
hope-
very generous today. You're lucky.
Thank you very much. I got a 6, a 2, and a 1, so a 6.
Okay, great. They've decided to not attack your friends and have instead turned into a grandfather clock.
Oh,
So you fall back down to the floor.
I didn't need right now,
You
but
suggested they become a grandfather clock, and you were very persuasive. So that's what they are now.
I made a good job on, resisting your base urges to eat people. That's
We're a
what-
clock.
Yes, you are a clock. And you are
Alright.
also free. Razmataz, please get me out of here. I don't want to be in this room anymore.
hey, no
But I
problem,
found the
Morris.
treasure.
Yeah.
See? It's all in here. And Morse opens his lid to see all the shinies within.
So many shinies in there. You do remember you have to give a lot of them to a dragon, but you are going to keep a good number of shinies.
Yes,
Ultimately, you could keep all the shinies and make a dragon angry. That's up to you.
I don't think we want to do that, do we?
Well, you didn't meet the great and powerful Andy, but the other 3 did.
Oh, so I have no idea. So, let's escape with our ill-gotten goods. Also, the treasure was not exactly in the vault, it was in another mimic.
It was her mom. We killed her. Yay!
Oh man.
In fact, she was eating them, so it all works out somehow.
It's funny.
Worked for a wasp queen, we can't really say shit about it.
You
When
just
should we,
see a wolf head cock?
Yeah. What should we do with like this match for Seidel grandfather clock we got over here?
Let them run free. Let them all run free. Their lives are to do what the mimic does.
Well, maybe. Hey, what I'm thinking. Let's turn them loose on the dwarves. Could help
That is a-
provide a good distraction to get us out.
That is a good point. Okay, so rather than not eat my friends, would you all like to eat dwarves?
Sure sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's the
Whatever
spirit.
gets them fun. They've had a horrible life, so let them work some things out. They need this.
Yeah. So, to see if this cunning ploy works, we will need to roll to see whether the cunning ploy works, because I believe in chaos, my darlings.
Oh, yes. Okay, so... It's same roll as before, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Except now it's the cunning ploy instead.
Yep, I can employ instead, so I'm rolling with 3.
Hey.
Let's go see some... A 5, a 4, and a 4, highest of 5.
Okay, so it's only going to be temporary.
Okay.
I think.
that
I think
works.
I decide. I don't know. Yeah, because cunning ploy is on a 4 or 5, you can only use the trait 1 time,
Okay.
and you have to use it immediately.
Well, works for us.
Yeah.
Go
So-
eat dwarves.
I'm giving you the options here. Do you want to use it to help sneak out, or do you want this to be hitting at the same time Brogsdale is fighting the land shark to provide a bit of a distraction so that Brogsdale gets that extra die?
I have no idea that Rockstone's fighting a land shark.
No, I'm asking narratively here.
I think we should give it to Brogsdale.
This is me saying, "Ooh, metagame time! Ooh, we're in the metaverse." Oh, I'm starting a franchise. Yeah,
I mean, there are wars with the land shark.
yeah,
Those no words. Send
yeah.
it to Broxdale.
So, the grandfather clock disintegrates into several coins which go rolling off down the hall to find dwarves to attack. And they will show up at the same time that Brogsdale and the Land Shark are still at each other's throats. As you see Brogsdale, a whole bunch of coins roll onto the battlefield and latch onto various dwarves like leeches and start eating into them,
Yeah.
which is very distracting. So you do get to die. For whatever it is that you want to do, you get the extra die for this distraction.
Yeah.
You don't know what's happened, but it's awful.
Is this land shark at the point of being killed, or
One more harm to it and it will die. It's up to you if you want to run the risk, Brogsdale.
part of me does?
Do it!
Part of me does.
The worst thing that happens, you'll write up another character, right?
That's true. Let's do it.
Yeah, do it.
Before dice.
Yeah.
Two twos, a 5, and a 6.
Oh, I think that you've just killed the land shark. How would you prefer to do this? Yes, I didn't say it exactly the same way, so don't owe you any royalties, Matt Mercer. How do you prefer that this happens?
I'm going to reach down and bring my club around and just like bring it into a chokehold as just tears stream down my eyes, and it's like, "This is for my dad. I know you're not the right land shark, but it doesn't matter to me right now."
You feel like if the land shark understood ogre, then that would have really meant a lot. It meant a lot anyways because he killed it, and it does have a decided emotional reaction to that. But you twisted and its head just... Now you've got a dead land shark on your head.
Can I actually keep it alive as a gift to the Wasp Queen?
Yeah.
Just put it into a chokehold and then sling it on my shoulders.
You just go to sleep.
The
Wasp Queen will be well pleased with this.
I look at the dwarves and I say in Dwarvish, "Land shark," and I walk away.
If you understood Dwarvish, they'd be saying something like, "Oh my god, why are there coins eating us?"
I don't care.
I'm saying at this point, with this much chaos, no more rolls need to be made. You can get out of the place just fine.
Yes, Rasmutas, you must carry me out of here, for I cannot move on my own. Otherwise,
Rasmutas literally only has one arm right now.
Hold on tight, buddy.
as a matter of fact, why is there a dog?
You just
Like,
see the
don't
wolf
worry.
go into like a hybrid, like Wolf Flynn. I was like, hi. And just takes the other side.
It's now Scratch.
I'm confused. For once there was 3, but now there's 4.
Oh yeah, the Wasp Queen decided I needed to help you guys out.
Well, she doesn't believe in us, Rasmutas.
No, that's
I mean,
not
to
true.
be fair, we did run into a dragon when I was with them, so... Oh yeah, I think we need to get some of this treasure to him.
What?
Just a little.
How much is a little?
I don't remember exactly. What was the debt?
It didn't tell you because it's a dragon. You're gonna presume it's kind of a lot of it.
Well, this will take a substantial dent in it. Anyway, me and Snout Scratch got this amazing expensive hairbrush worth even more. So we're making bank no matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
What if
Yeah.
the dragon wants the brush?
Dragon doesn't need to know about the brush.
Maybe, I mean, dragons like shiny things. It's shiny.
The dragon doesn't need to know about the brush.
You're saying all this while you're making your way past various dwarves with coins buried in their faces.
One of them
All
has
right, well, let's get
coins
out
for
of here.
eyes, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, like coins in the eyes and blood running down. Trigger warning: massive eye damage.
Yeah.
If eyes not something that you can deal with hearing about. Unlive the last 30 seconds of your life. I'll wait. Okay. Isn't that nice? You just got time travel. Congratulations, person that can't deal with that particular trigger. Is that how it works?
Sure.
Yeah, good times. Okay, so you managed to make your way out. Brogsdale has a land shark strewn over his shoulder. You don't know where that came from, but... Well, Packmaster Snail Scratch, you were still out there when the land shark emerged, so you know.
I
Nice.
feel like I
See,
missed
I knew you got it. And
Thanks.
as soon as we like get out there, I will pull out my dog whistle and have them come to me.
Yeah, the wolves all show up. They know now's not a good time to ask for tummy scratches, but they expect them later, you know.
Of course, they did a very good job.
And once you're a little ways away from the forge, you do see a giant shadow that obscures the sun and a dragon lands in front of you.
Oh,
Here he
it's this
comes.
guy.
What? Hey
I'm
there.
cool.
Hello, Sai, the great and powerful Andy. Good job.
Thank you.
I
don't
want...
work for you.
Why is the
Morris.
treasure chest talking?
That's our friend Morris.
Yes, Morris. Who's I? A mimic.
Hello, Morris the Mimic. I'm the great and powerful Andy.
I've never heard of you.
Oh, sometimes I also go by Burn the Bearded Dragon.
Burn the bearded dragon. Oh, that one I have heard about.
Okay, well, that's also me.
Oh. Can I just call you Burn instead of Andy?
Yes, you may call me Burn. That's perfectly fine.
Hello, Burn.
That's also the name that I choose whenever I polymorph myself into a humanoid and want to have illegitimate offspring.
You're a mimic too?
No, I'm just a dragon. Doing dragon things.
Oh,
You know, dragon blood sorcerers have to happen somehow. Anyway, you have shinies for me.
well, I didn't really expect there to be shinies for you. I expected shinies for my queen. This
Well, yes, there'll be some going to your queen too, but I also expect it's a finder's fee.
Yeah.
a finder's fee.
He
What is
told
a
us where to.
finder's-
Well, he
Sort
told
of
us where to
put
find
us
this
on
place.
to this play. The dwarves.
Ah. I have a treaty with the dwarves, so I can't attack the dwarves, you see. Also, technically, their princess is my daughter, so...
Oh,
Well,
Mhm,
hopefully she
that's-
doesn't get eaten by mimics.
I gave her a hairbrush as a present once. It was a very nice hairbrush.
You don't say.
Oh,
That's cool.
Well, how about some coins?
oh, yes, well, yes, I do like shiny.
how much of the treasure do you really want?
I'm standard 20% finder fee.
20%.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
sounds
That's
good.
pretty fair for a finder's fee.
Oh, it's a fair finder's fee. I mean, your queen's probably going to take most of the rest of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to make
it's-
the Quasp queen angry, but, you know,
Of course not.
finder's fees are expected.
We don't get much treasure for being minions, do we?
Not as a general rule.
That's why we're minions and not
Yeah.
people who run the dungeons.
Hey, it's about experience, all right? We're paid valuable experience.
Yeah, we're unpaid interns.
Yes,
Look,
exposure.
I have a tabaxi that I'm supposed to be seeing in about half an hour, so can we...
No, of
Oh,
course.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
like
Coin's
that
gone.
with his dragon fingers, you know?
His claw.
Morris pops open the lid of the treasure chest. Beware, it is twice digested. Pick
Oh,
what you need.
okay, I'm just gonna reach in there then. Look, that's the idea. Ooh. Just kind of
Excuse me.
as the giant dragon talons begin descending towards your mouth, you question whether or not this thing reaching inside of you is going to be a pleasant experience. It is not. You do take one harm from this, and you will need to roll a d6 to see if you die.
Oh no, if Morris dies, I can't believe it.
Just one.
Just,
After all we've done,
it's
after all
just
we've
you
done.
just only get one die roll. Try not to roll a one.
It's a 3.
You didn't die from it, but you kind of wish that you did. And you think maybe next time, instead of saying "reach inside of me," maybe you'll spit the treasure out instead.
Poor choice of words.
Oh, it's like it's up to his elbow. You don't know like how Morris has this much space inside of him. They just getting it down in there, just pulls out a giant handful of treasure, and it's like, well, I think this is probably about 20%, unless we want to count it right now.
I think we're okay. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Right?
Wish to forget things.
That's fair.
Well, finger crossbows, and then it flies away. That's very reasonable. Why? See, that I worked in a full reference. It was a full inside joke. I think it does reference a podcast that you can see.
Yeah, that's true.
Make a plug for your podcast, Patrick.
Oh, I guess I can.
Let's have crossover synergy. If you want to know more about Burn the Bearded Bard, where can they find that out?
You can find it on Rad Theater Podcasts. Oh, it's just called Rad Theater. It's D&D RPG podcast, and involves Burn the Bearded Bard and as well as dragons.
Burn the Bearded Bard, I don't think is a dragon in it.
No,
Yes,
but
he
he
is.
definitely had relations with one.
Yeah, well, bards do bard things, you know.
Yeah.
That's a horrible stereotype that bards tend to play into, nevertheless. But at any rate, Rad Action Theatre, check it out.
It's just Rad Theater.
Oh, Rad Theatre, sorry, I threw an action in there.
That's
My bad.
fine.
I like
It's
action.
R-A-D, and then, theater spelled the correct way, Theater.
Does the A stand for action?
Adventure.
Adventure.
It's Radio Adventure Drama Theater.
Radio
Rad.
Adventure Drama Theatre. Rad.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad. At any rate, we did a plug for another show. What do you know, Synergy? Yeah, I don't just make references to other people's materials and then not get to give them a shout out. If I'm being uncreative and stealing somebody else's intellectual property, I want to give them credit.
Really given.
Hey, at any rate, you've made it back to the Wasp Queen. I don't see any reason to throw anything else at you. We are getting near the end of our journey for the
Make
day.
it a point to throw up the treasure so she doesn't get any ideas like the dragon.
Yeah. Ah, you have brought treasure to me and a living land shark.
Yes.
Ooh, you've done very well, Brogsdale. Rest up, have some meat, honey. And one of the meat puppets that she has, which is what happens when she lays eggs inside of something, she can kind of psychically control them. They'll bring over like a very large barrel of the meat honey for you. Yeah. Heat that up. Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Scoop it up with your little mitt. Yeah, just put it in there. Sorry, that was me. That wasn't the Wasp Queen. What the Wasp Queen says is, what the Wasp Queen says is, yes, scoop it up, put it in your mouth.
Your Majesty?
Hmm?
I'm just gonna go.
Razzmatazz, your leg is an arm.
Yes, I was gonna ask you about that one. Any chance I could get either a new leg or a new arm?
Let's see. She's looking around at the various like meat puppets about the room, and one of them is like, she points out and says, "That one's about to keel over. So, you there, cut its leg off." And you see the one of the other meat puppets goes over, cuts that one's leg off, brings it to the Wasp Queen, who puts it up like they sort of put it into her mandible. She like sucks it off like a chicken wing. You know how it is when you put a chicken wing in your mouth. I regret saying sucks it off. I realized what I said after I said it.
I wasn't gonna go there. I was like,
Yeah,
just gonna
nah,
wait for you to figure out what you're gonna compare it to. Like,
Yeah, no,
wait on this one.
just wait. I was gonna get to chicken wing, but it didn't get that fast enough, and I see what Nick's thinking there in his head. Anyway, do you know that knock me up in the UK doesn't mean get me pregnant? Yeah.
More you know.
More you know.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. So, you get a fresh new leg. I mean, it's kind of still a bit gory, Razzmatazz, but hey, new leg, yay!
Very cool. I celebrate by doing like a fun skeleton dance with it.
Ah, you're doing a fun skeleton dance in this room full of horrors. So the queen is generous and gives each of you 5 of the shiny.
Woo!
Yay.
Incredible.
I have 7 shinies.
Now you better spend them in the next game, eh?
Eeh. Also, look, my queen. I turned into a treasure chest.
Ah, then you need to find a new ambition, Morris the Mimic. What should
Yes.
it be?
I think I know what it is. Let's see. Not turn into a treasure chest, but maybe turned into, I don't know, really. A house? Is that too ambitious?
A house might be a bit much. I've
No,
always
some-
wondered why mimics can't turn into humanoids. Why don't you try to learn how to do that, Morris the Mimic?
I bet I could.
I bet
Yes. I just saw a bunch of mimics work together to turn into a human made of knives.
there you go.
So it
See
should
that?
be possible.
Yes, I give very good advice. And as she says that, a horrible thoracic egg over, I think it's called an ovipositor, sort of snakes its way to the land shark and starts depositing eggs into it. It's up to you if you want to watch her do this really horrible thing, but
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna go sleep and
Razzmatazz
eat.
is
No,
like,
we are
all right,
only
well,
on the road.
appreciate the new leg, big
I
thing.
don't mind you watching.
No, I'm gonna go. You have fun doing this.
I turn into a coin and just roll away.
Most of the wolves don't want to watch this either.
Nope.
One of them does. It's up to you which of the wolves is weird.
Like it's Fangface. I'm just
Oh,
like, hey, Fangface, come on.
If we are
Fang,
outside,
Fangface like does the thing where it's like kind of when a dog has been caught doing something wrong that kind of like apologetically skulks over to you.
if we are outside of the Queen's hearing, Morris would like to address everyone.
Hmm?
You know, after seeing that display, I think I realize another motivation of mine. What I told all the other mimics to be a free mimic. Maybe that's a future for Morris as well. What do you think?
Like, go off on our own. Don't be living in the dungeon under the Wasp Queen.
Maybe. I don't know. It's good employment, sure.
Get shinies out of it.
We do. But what do we do with the shinies?
We get things.
That's good enough, I guess.
I got this dog whistle with the shinies that I had.
Oh,
Fair.
Very useful.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I was just doing this as a way to sort of make some money so I could find some way to get my magic back. And I mean, I'm still grinding, but I'm no closer to getting my lich status. I don't know. You might
I've
be
got
right,
99 problems, but a lich ain't one.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say that for a while.
Maybe just like toiling away endlessly for some like all powerful boss and barely making enough to get by, so you have to keep working, just isn't a good way to live your life.
well, minions we may be, but we must never forget that we are people too. Somewhat. Is a mimic a person?
I mean,
Sure, why not?
I'd say so.
I guess it's sort of a matter of perspective. Do you consider yourself a person?
I don't know. Is a mimic a person?
People are horrible anyways, Morris. I wouldn't advise being one. But what is it? What is your motivation ended up being? As we are wrapping this up for the day.
To find out who's Morris.
Okay. So your new motivation isn't to try to become a humanoid, it's to figure out who you are.
Yes. And
One
becoming a
abs-
humanoid is the first step to that.
Okay. And with that, we are going to wrap up today's session for the dungeon. I don't know if people want to play this again next whenever we play again. I'm
up
fine
for
to
it.
keep
Yeah, it's
running
fine.
it.
Yeah.
This is fun.
I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun.
Yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
We're all having. Is Scooter having? Scooter, are you having fun?
You have no idea. I mean,
Scooter, did you see me doing cross-brand synergy?
don't get me started. That's the
If you
phrase of
have
the
any
night.
other shows you want me to plug, I'll do it.
No, the rad one was great. And what was so Malice? The best part about it is all the things you got wrong about saying about rad. Everybody's done that. Like it's a like he's done it in his promos. Like
You called it Rad Action Theater.
oh he's
No, I call it. It was Rad Theater, spelled the correct way. THEA. How was it? THREAT.
yeah it was like his
Shredder.
it was amazing. So all the yeah even the guy who does all the work for it, yeah, he's done all those mistakes and I love it. So that was amazing. We don't know if a mimic
the action theater, but
if
you
a
know.
mimic can identify as a human, we don't know. So there's got to be another episode.
Has to be.
Find
No,
out.
it's like we need to find out about
I almost killed
Mortha's
Brogsdale
like
today.
identity crisis. Like, what am I?
And
What are you, Morris? What are any of us really?
Right?
I'm a goblin, is what I am.
So, no, I'm down to play. I don't think I'm out of town on a Tuesday for a while, unless something crazy happens. But that I'm trying to calm that down. So we should be here. If you guys want to play, if you don't want to play, it's totally up to you. I will be here, making sure that this is up and running.
Great.
I can play again.
Yeah. So
All
if
of my preparation work is no preparation work. It's in
So,
the rules. I'm not
yeah.
allowed to prepare.
so, stay tuned. We might be back. We'll probably be back next Tuesday. Then, I mean, from what I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling the vibe.
Get the vibes.
You feel? I mean, it's coming right from the screen. I can feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, my roommate's going to be playing a goblin the day before, so good for her.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 days.
That's
of
not a game
goblins.
that's being aired here, though. It's not being aired anywhere. It's just for fun.
Yeah, just a fun game.
Oh, for
Fun.
fun.
Yeah. She
Okay.
likes having
Ew.
fun.
Having fun. Ew.
It's fun and stupid. Yeah.
So,
I haven't talked to her this whole game, and she's
yeah.
been looking at me, waiting for me to talk about her. And I didn't talk about her because I wanted to hurt her feelings.
Sharpening knives in the corner. So, we will be back next Tuesday, then, unless something silly happens, which, you know, the way the universe goes, silly things do happen. But other than that, as I know
I'm
that
about
your
Twitter.
roommate for sure will be doing this, but until next week, make sure to pull up a chair and make
Make
time
time
to tabletop.
Tabletop.
Nope, I don't know ASL. So, we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.